Our lesson today is directly from the Gospel. It is the peace of the world, or the peace the world gives, versus Jesus' peace, the peace that Jesus gives you. Before leaving, the Lord greets his followers and gives them the gift of peace, the Lord's peace. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give it to you. Do not let your hearts be troubled or afraid. It is not a universal peace. That is, peace without wars. That we will all want. That we will want there to be forever. But the peace of the heart, the peace of the soul, the peace that each one of us has inside. And the Lord gives it, but he emphasizes, not as the world gives. How does the world give peace? And how does the Lord give it? Are these each very different forms of peace? Yes. The world gives you inner peace. We are talking about the peace in your life, living with your heart at peace. It gives you inner peace, as if that inner peace were your own possession, yours alone. Owning it isolates you from others, that you keep for yourself, a personal acquisition. I am at peace. And without realizing it, you close yourself up in that peace. It is a peace that is only for you, one for each person. It is a solitary peace. It is a peace that makes you serene, even happy. And in this tranquility, in this happiness, it can lull you to sleep. It anesthetizes you, and it makes you stay within yourself, in that certain tranquility, in that certain numbness. It is selfish. Peace only for me, closed up in myself. This is how the world gives peace to you. This worldly peace is a costly peace, because you must continually change the instruments of peace. When you are enthusiastic about something, one thing gives you peace, then it ends, and you have to find another. It is costly because it is temporary and sterile. Instead, the peace that Jesus gives is another thing entirely. It is a peace that puts you in motion. It does not isolate you. It puts you in motion. It makes you go towards others. It creates community. It creates communication. The world's peace is costly, whereas Jesus' peace is freely given. It is a gift from the Lord, the peace of the Lord. It is fruitful. It always leads you forward. An example from the Gospel that makes one think of what the world peace is like is that man who had the barns which were full, and whose harvest that year seemed to be very, very big. And he thought, I must build other warehouses, other barns, to put this harvest into, and then I will be fine. This is my tranquility. This way I can live serenely. But the Lord said to him, You fool, this night your life will be demanded of you. It was only a temporary peace for this man, and this worldly peace did not open the door to the hereafter for him. Instead, the Lord's peace opened to the place where he went. It is open always to heaven. It is open to paradise. It is a fruitful peace that is open and brings others with you as well to paradise. It would help us to think of this. What kind of peace do I have? And where do I find peace? Do I find it in things? In well-being? In travel? Of course, nowadays one can't travel. Do I find peace in possessions? In many things? Or do I find peace as a gift from the Lord? What must I pay for peace? Or do I receive it freely from the Lord? What kind of peace do I have? When I am missing something, do I get angry? This is not the Lord's peace then. This is one of the tests. Am I calm in my peace? Do I get lulled to sleep? It is not then the Lord's peace. Am I in peace? And do I want to communicate it to others? Do I want to accomplish something? That is the Lord's peace. Even in bad or difficult moments, does that peace remain in me? That then is the Lord's peace. And the Lord's peace is fruitful for all, because it is full of hope. It looks forward. It looks forward towards heaven. The peace Jesus gives us is a peace for today and for the future. It is a beginning to live for heaven with the fruitfulness of heaven. It is not anesthesia. The other peace, the worldly peace, is. You anesthetize yourself with things of the world, and when that dose of anesthetic wears off, you take another, and then another, and then another still. This peace of Jesus is a definitive peace, fruitful and contagious. It is not narcissistic like the world peace, because it always looks to the Lord. The worldly form of peace is always looking at yourself, and it is very narcissistic and selfish. May the Lord give us his peace, full of hope, that makes us fruitful, that makes us communicative with others, that creates community, and that is always looking to the definitive peace of paradise. Amen.